up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And that's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Richmond.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. Speeding down the left side. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Slithers into space. Hits a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man. And they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gonna run it. It's Bell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Smith. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. Runs through a tackle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So the defense gets the sack and gets off the field. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here comes the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Gets the back moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Running with the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Intercepted to stop the threat.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A first down run in the red zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Poe. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll do it himself. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off play action on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Fires left. Pulls it in. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll send the back in motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got a touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Turning on the Jets. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richmond. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Now on 2nd down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll try the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Trying play action. Caught close to the marker. It's James. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Go straight ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Back's going for the goal line. And it's in for a touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Creates a little space. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch inside the 25. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Lining up to add another. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To give to the big fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Gets away from one, finds room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Harvey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's complete. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff to the single back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll run play action. He's going to take off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And 1st down for the offense.
He'll set up to throw. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Wide open downfield.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Poe. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Lots of running room. All the way in for the touchdown.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The quick out. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Richmond. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback.